Hi everybody, this is Mrs.Sosa. I am going to show you really quickly how to make Play-Doh just with the things you have at home. So we're just going to make enough for one of the students to mix. We're going to use flour, any kind. I have self-rising, but you can use all-purpose. Vegetable oil, salt, and then if you want to get creative, and you can use food coloring, but it is not a priority. But just these three things is enough, along with the water, to put it together. Okay, and we're only going, like I said, we're only going to make a small batch, so this won't last a long time, because if you use a spice called cream tartare, that tends to help it get last longer. But I want to just use the things that you have at home. So if you happen to have that, then you can just add that into it. So you're just going to use 4 tablespoons of flour. So I have this is 2 tablespoons, so I'm just going to use 2 of these. I'm going to lower the screen so that way you can see. Okay, let me get 2. And I'm using 2 bowls. One bowl will be for the dry ingredients, and the second bowl will be for the liquid ingredients. Okay, so this one, 1 and 2. Then after that, you're going to get 2 tablespoons of salt. So this is 2 tablespoons, so I'm only going to use 1 serving. So 4 tablespoons of flour, 2 tablespoons of salt, and then you're just going to stir it. Stir the ingredients, mix the salt and the flour, and then in the other bowl, let that sit. In the other bowl, you're going to put 1 cup of water, 1 cup of warm water. I made this as warm, as close to hot as possible. So here you'll just put 1 cup of water and 1 tablespoon of oil. And because this is 2 tablespoons worth, I'm only going to use half of this amount. So I'm not going to fill it up for my Play-Doh right here. So I'm putting half an amount. Now if you want to, you can go ahead and add the food coloring, and you put 4 drops of whichever color that you'd like. I am going to make it without it, just so that way the students can see just white Play-Doh. Okay? And all we're going to do is, just a little bit at a time, stir the water and the oil together, and then just put a little bit at a time in here in the dry container. You don't need a lot. I just used 1 cup of water, but I'm not putting an entire amount in there until everything is together. And I think that's pretty much it. I don't need the whole, I didn't use the entire cup of water. Maybe I used a 1/4 cup for this amount. Now I'm going to just put a little bit of flour on the surface right here, and I'm going to put the mixture. And then this is where I would love for your child to take over and knead it. So he's just gonna, he or she's going to just mix it up and just play with it. Use their muscles on their fingertips to turn it into Play-Doh. Okay? Almost like a tortilla. And then they just keep on adding a little bit more flour until the consistency does not stick to their fingers. Okay? And when you're finished, you have a great small ball of Play-Doh. Like I said, you can go ahead and use coloring food coloring, but the white Play-Doh will work just as well, especially for one of the centers that I have added to one of the videos that I was talking about. Okay, enjoy.